So, you've practiced your breath control, and you've practiced your articulation, and you've practiced your singing, and you've practiced how to overcome any minor speech defects that may have been holding you back. But now comes the big moment. You've got to walk onto a stage to use your voice in a presentation of great importance, or you've got to go into a meeting with very important people, or you may be going for an interview to get a job that you really want. That's when you've really got to use your voice. And you mustn't tense up. I know it's easy to say, but when you're going to do something important, something happens. Our whole vibration speeds up, and there's a tendency for the voice to tighten because these huge muscles here across the shoulder and the back, they get tense when you're tense at an important event. And what that does is begin to tighten up the vocal cords in the throat here. And that's not what you want. And very often when people are nervous, have you noticed, their voice gets higher and higher. I'm really quite nervous now. The voice goes up because the cords are tightening. So we've got to relax. So before you go for that important interview, before you step on stage to make that vital presentation, you've just got to stand somewhere on your own, quietly. Drop the shoulders, get loose, get ready, and take some slow, deep breaths in through the mouth and out through the mouth, and put your hands on the rib cage and feel it expanding. Here we go. Feel everything relaxing as you do it. Wow, that's better. Now you're going to step onto stage, go into the room for the important interview, whatever this event is, in a relaxed state. And remember this, when you get up to make a speech, nobody knows what you're going to say. So you don't have to worry about forgetting what you're going to say, because they're not expecting what you're going to say. And do not spend your entire presentation using slides, because people will remember the slides and they won't remember you. Now, you get up on the stage, and what do? You present yourself in a really important, energized fashion, like you're just going to do a sporting event of some sort. And don't move. Get your feet glued to the floor. You do not want to move around in a speech unless you're a very experienced speaker. You want to stay still and relaxed. And you want to take your time. Do not hurry. Most people talk too fast. And most people talk what? Too quietly. Do not be afraid of using a lot of voice, as long as it's under control and you're pushing the words out to your audience on a cushion of air. And face the audience. You're worried about where you should look? You just have to look at them all. You take them all in, because they are all your best friends and they are there to welcome you. And when you go for an interview, remember the key thing. You go in on a level playing field. If you're going for a job as a senior executive, you walk in the room being a senior executive. Take your time, remember your breath control, do all your exercises very carefully before the day, and you'll be just fine. And you'll be one of the only people who has a voice that is such an amazing asset.